Director Steven Spielberg dramatized the true story of Oskar Schindler, a German businessman during the Nazi occupation of Poland who was a war profiteer, a womanizer, and a heavy drinker. He collaborated with the invaders. But as the brutality of the Nazis accelerated with murder, violence, and terror, their plan for total extermination of the Jews dawned on Schindler in all its horror. Using his contacts, his money, and the help of his inventive manager, Schindler found a way to save his workers and earn the praise of those who survived the Holocaust. The character of Oskar Schindler reminds me of the steward in today's gospel. It is very strange to hear Jesus praising a man who was so flagrantly dishonest and deceptive. What exactly did the steward accomplish which was worthy of praise? Luke and his parishioners must have found it strange, as have scripture scholars for ages. A Jesuit commentator, Father John Donahue, suggests that we compare this parable to that of the prodigal son from last week. Jesus is concerned with his opponents, who criticized his eating and drinking with sinners and tax collectors. And there are parallels between the prodigal's father and that of the steward and his master. Both show us a man whose life is threatened because he was prodigal. The characters talk to themselves about a plan to get out of trouble, and both hope to get accepted into a house. The surprising outcome of both parables is meant to shock us into a new way of thinking. God meets us with extravagant mercy. We have a God who does not exact punishment, but gives us time and cancels debts, even in the midst of our human machinations. Jesus scandalizes and shocks by welcoming to the table sinners and tax collectors, irresponsible shepherds, squandering housekeepers, irresponsible children, conniving business managers, and, thanks be to God, you and me.